There are 5 levels of income. Right now, you're living on one of them. And here's what nobody ever told you. It doesn't matter which one, because on your level, whichever it is, there's a trap. Built in, almost invisible, designed to keep you exactly where you are. The cars, the houses, the watches people show you. That's the postcard. That's not what changes when you climb. What actually changes is invisible. Your problems, your fears, your relationship with time, and the specific trap awaiting for you. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to walk you through all 5 levels. What life really looks like at each one. What money means there. The trap that holds people. And the key that opens the next door. Most people will recognize their level in the first 5 minutes, and their trap right after. The question is what you do once you see it. First, understand what this map actually is, because it's not what the internet sells you. Search income levels, and you'll find lifestyle tours. At this number, you drive this car. At that number, you fly business. Consumption disguised as progress. That's watching the game through the gift shop. The truth the wealthy understand is different. Each level of income is a different game, different rules, a different opponent, and a different exit. The money is just the scoreboard. What defines each level is the problem it hands you. And here's the uncomfortable part. The skills that got you to your current level are usually the exact skills keeping you from the next one. What saves you on level 1 imprisons you on level 3. That's why people get stuck, not because they don't work, because they're playing their old levels game on a new levels board. 5 levels, 5 traps, 5 keys. Let's start at the bottom, where everything is louder. Level 1, survival. $1,500 to $3,000 a month. Here, money is oxygen. You don't think about anything else, not because you're obsessed, but because you're underwater. Every decision passes through one filter. Can I afford it? Groceries are mathematics. A $400 surprise is a full crisis. The phone buzzing might be the bank. At this level, your time horizon shrinks to this week, maybe this month. Long-term thinking feels like a luxury other people can afford, and that's not a character flaw. It's what scarcity does to every human brain. Scarcity doesn't just take your money. It takes your bandwidth, your ability to think in years instead of days. And that's exactly the trap of level 1. It consumes 100% of your thinking just to survive today. So, you make decisions that solve today and quietly sell tomorrow. The loan with brutal interest. The skill you never build because you're too exhausted to learn. Cutting down the tree for one warm night. Remember? The exit is not what you think. The first key is not a better salary. It's the first $1,000 that just sits there, a buffer, not because $1,000 changes your life, because it buys back your mind. It turns off the alarm in your head, and a brain that isn't drowning can finally think in months. Then, with that recovered bandwidth, you make the only investment available at this level for free: skill. You sell hours. That's fine, everyone starts there. But you use them to buy abilities. Because on level 1, you are the only asset you can afford. Build it. Level 2, stability. $4,000 to $6,000 a month. For the first time. Silence. Bills paid on time. A small cushion. Weekends feel like weekends. You can order dinner without doing math in your head. After level 1, this feels like arrival. Here, money means security. The paycheck feels like the prize. And this is the level society is engineered for. I mean that literally. Marketing, credit cards, financing, expectations. The entire machine is calibrated to consume exactly this income. The deserved car payment, the reasonable upgrades, the lifestyle that fits the salary like a tailored suit. The trap of level 2 is the softest one. It feels like progress. But look closer. It's a plateau dressed as a destination. Most of the population arrives here and stays for 40 years, not trapped by suffering, trapped by fine. The key to level 2 is a single number nobody talks about: the gap. The distance between what you earn and what your identity demands you spend. Wealth is not built from income. It's built from that gap. The ones who escape this level make one quiet decision. When new money arrives, it buys assets, not upgrades. They keep living like level 1.5, while their gap plants trees. At level 2, every dollar faces a fork, lifestyle, or freedom. And nobody will see which one you choose. That's exactly why it works. Now, the next level is the one I need you to hear completely, because it's the most dangerous of the 5. It's the level people dream of reaching, and the level almost nobody escapes. If you're ambitious, this trap was built specifically for you. Stay with me. Level 3, comfort, 8 to 12,000 a month. From the outside, you made it. The nice apartment in the good neighborhood, the car that doesn't need excuses, restaurants without reading the right side of the menu, real vacations. When your family talks about you, there's pride in their voice. Here, money means reward, status, proof. Your relationship with it becomes celebration. You earned this. You deserve this. And honestly, you do, which is exactly what makes this level lethal, because level 3 pays you just enough to not need change, and just little enough to never be free. Read that again. Watch the mechanics. The salary rises, and the lifestyle rises to meet it. Silently, one upgrade at a time. The raise becomes the bigger apartment. The bonus becomes the better car. You earn triple what you did on level 2, and somehow save the same, or less. The cage gets bigger. The bars turn golden. But now the lifestyle needs the salary needs the job, and the job needs your time, all of it. They have a name for this: golden handcuffs. And here's the line I need you to remember: nobody escapes a prison they enjoy. Level 3 is where ambition goes to sleep comfortably. It's the most dangerous level, not because life is bad, but because life is good enough to stop asking questions. The key: a brutal shift of identity. Your surplus is not a reward, it's fuel. At this level, for the first time, your gap is big enough to buy real assets, aggressively, if your identity didn't inflate with your income. The ones who escape ask one question before every purchase: does this buy me status, or does it buy me time? Status compounds into nothing. Time compounds into everything. Level 3 is where the 1% separates, quietly, while everyone else is celebrating. Level 4, abundance. 20 to 50,000 a month. And here, something strange happens. Money stops being about things, not because you're enlightened, because you can buy anything, and things stop meaning anything. What replaces them is systems. This is the first level where money visibly makes money. Dividends arrive, rent arrives. The business produces without you touching it that week. For the first time in your life, you watch a month's expenses get covered by assets, not hours. The trees are fruiting. You remember planting them back on level 2, when nobody saw the point. Your relationship with money changes completely. It becomes an army. You think in allocation, cash flow, positions, and your problems change species. Taxes, structures, people, trust. Who manages what? Who wants something from you? Fewer people understand your life now. Abundance is quieter and lonelier than the postcard suggested. The trap of level 4 is ego. You start believing the money was pure skill, so you reach. The exotic venture, the leverage. The empire built in a hurry to look like level 5. More fortunes die on level 4 from addition than from subtraction. You survived scarcity. Nobody warned you about abundance. The key is almost insulting. Boring discipline at scale. Protect the machine. Refuse to interrupt the compounding. Rockefeller ran the largest fortune on earth with the patience of a bookkeeper, because he was one. At level 4, the skill is no longer making money. It's refusing to unmake it. Subtraction builds more wealth here than addition ever will. Level 5, freedom. 100,000 a month and beyond. Most of it arriving whether you get out of bed or not. Here's what nobody expects. Money goes silent, completely. You stop thinking about it the way you don't think about oxygen. Prices stop existing. And the only thing you check in the morning is your calendar. Because time, the thing you traded away for decades, is finally the only currency you count. Your Tuesdays are the luxury now. Not the cars, the Tuesdays. At this level, money means responsibility, legacy. The game stops being how much and becomes what for. What do you build? Who do you lift? What outlives you? And yes, even here there's a trap. Maybe the strangest one. The mountain has no next mountain. Some people arrive and feel nothing. They spent 30 years becoming excellent at climbing, and the summit asks them a question climbing never taught them to answer. Now what? Some manufacture problems, just to feel the game again. The ones who thrive at level 5 figured out something the rest missed. And it's the reason this entire video exists, which brings us to the part I actually made this for. Here's the reflection. Rewind the whole climb, and notice something. At no point did the jump come from earning more. Look again. Every single door opened when something internal changed first. The buffer that bought back your mind. The gap you protected while nobody watched. The identity that refused to inflate. The ego you starved. The systems you built, and then refused to touch. The income didn't cause the level. The level was caused by who you became, and the income followed, late, like a shadow. 16-year-old John Rockefeller understood this before anyone had words for it. His first job paid him a few dollars a week, and with some of his first pay, he bought a small red notebook. He called it Ledger A. In it, he wrote down every cent, earned, spent, given away. Every single one. Decades later, the richest man of the modern era, a fortune measured against the entire American economy, he was still keeping his ledgers. The same discipline, the same habit. The income had multiplied by millions. The behavior never changed. Because he didn't track money, because he was rich. He became rich because of what the tracking made him. The ledger wasn't the record of his wealth. It was the cause of it. That's the secret of the 5 levels. They were never income levels. They were identity levels, wearing income as a costume. Level 1 thinks in days. Level 2 thinks in months. Level 3 thinks in status. Level 4 thinks in systems. Level 5 thinks in decades and in other people. You don't get the next level's income. You become the person that income belongs to, and then it finds you, every time, like it was looking for you. Most people want the view from level 5. The few who arrive wanted the climb. They wanted who the climb would force them to become. Money is not earned, it's understood. And the levels are not climbed, they're outgrown. So, 5 levels, 5 traps, 5 keys. Survival, where the buffer buys back your mind. Stability, where the gap decides everything. Comfort, the beautiful prison, where identity must refuse to inflate. Abundance, where subtraction protects the machine. And freedom, where the question finally changes from how much to what for. Somewhere in this video you recognized your level, and if you were honest, you recognized your trap. Most people will close this video and change nothing. The trap is comfortable. That's what makes it a trap. But you already know what this channel believes. The 1% isn't an income bracket. It's a decision. Made quietly. Before there's any evidence it will work. In the next video, we go surgical on the most dangerous jump of all. The escape from level 3. The exact mechanics of breaking golden handcuffs, while everyone around you calls you crazy for touching them. Your level has a door. It's been there the whole time. The only question is whether you've stopped decorating the cell.